I've done, and regret is just a memory written on my brow, and there's nothing I can do about it now.
Welcome to the Monday Mornings with Mitch podcast. I'm your host, Mitch Morse, joined always by my friend, confidant, and just a handsome young lad named Hahey. Case, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm good, brother. I don't think people know yet, but we're about to kick this off with a bang with our first guest.
We sure are. Selfishly, I couldn't have thought of any other way to kick it off. We got Josh Allen, 2024 NFL MVP, and one of my good buddies coming on, really just gracing us with his presence, really doing a charity, to be honest, Case. We don't deserve to be in this space, which is the media realm or this podcasting realm, and he's just going to set it off tremendously. It's going to be one of the awesome interviews that we've done. We had talked back and forth. Josh was wondering if I was being held hostage while I was doing the podcasting, because when I was there, I was kind of quiet and try to be as professional as possible, and I let the freak flag fly a little bit, but not often. We are super excited for you guys to join us, and I think it's going to be a solid one. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy our interview with Josh Allen.
Heyo.
How we doing,
Josh
guys?
is, well, fuck, dude. We're much better for you being around, taking time out of your day, bud. You brought your mustache with you.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm super juiced to see the maturation process of that mustache over the 6 or 7 years that I've known you. It's really gotten a life of its own. It looks like you can, walk around 200 yards around a school and not scare people. You look like a real man.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of hard work. The strenuous training, it hasn't been easy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But we're in a good spot now.
Well, let's jump right into it, pal. Like, around the team, there's a palpable anticipation, right? You guys have earned the right to have this anticipation. You've been knocking on the door for 3 or 4 years to make this next step. You've had Hard Knocks come in. It's a real beautiful thing. And that anticipation is going to accumulate at the concrete bucket across the street, which is Highmark Stadium. All right. It's going to be the 53rd and final home opener full of 72,000 of Buffalo's finest folks getting lit up at 8:20. They've had a full day to do their thing. And I just kind of want to ask you, what do you think your emotional state is going to be like for that game? And what do you imagine the electricity of that stadium is going to feel like?
Yeah, I mean, I got the chills of you talking about it. Just thinking about it, it excites me. I mean, the fact that, we're going out in the stadium the last year, all the history that's there, the heartbreak, the love, the happiness, the tears, everything that's been shared in that stadium has been shared by a couple generations now, and to know it's the last year, all we want to do is send it out with a bang, and that starts obviously Sunday night against the Ravens.
Yeah, well, bringing up the Ravens, Josh, I think there's no better way to kick off the season, dude. I mean, you have that divisional rematch of last year that was a real kind of a heavy-hitting slugfest. You guys came out on top. On offense, of course, we know they're potent weapons, but on defense with Zachary Orr coming in as a second-year defensive coordinator, you also have guys like Kyle Hamilton, who just got paid. You have Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey. You bring again like a guy like Jair Alexander in it, and that's just the secondary. And then you talk about the front four, who halfway through the year was creating pressures like it was no one's business. Like, what do you see when you look at the Ravens, and what do you imagine is the biggest thing to mitigate to come out on top against that pretty intense ball club?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit it on the nose. Mitigating the sacks, mitigating the turnovers, obviously winning the turnover battle is something that we aim to do each and every game. But they've got some absolute dogs on that defense. They play together. They got smart guys that can play different positions. You talk about, Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphreys. They're moving around a lot. They switch up their looks in their man and zone, and sometimes you don't know what they're doing. They got a couple pressures that are super hard to see, and when you do see them, they're super hard to block. So making sure that I'm doing as much film study as I can and really playing the game within the game of understanding what they're trying to do to me, especially on these, third and mediums.
Yeah.
But the best way to to win on third and medium is to stay out of third and medium. So making sure we're efficient on first and second down.
Well, I got to tell you, so like you brought it up, their blitzes are pretty elaborate, but they don't seem to blitz that often, right? Like 20% on last year. When they do, they get home. And then you have to prepare week one with a clean slate, right? So I always found as a player, week one preparation was super intense because you had to look at the 17 games of the past. And sure, you can look at the preseason games, but defensive coordinators really aren't showing their hand on that. And then you're looking at some players who were on other teams before. You're looking at coordinators or skill positions that were on other teams before, just trying. And then you just realize you're like, fuck it, dude. I have rules, and here's what I think they're gonna show. I mean, the nice thing is you had last year's divisional round was their last game legitimately, so that helps. But going into year 8, what is that like coming into week one with preparing with it feels like a full onslaught? Is it something that you feel like you've kind of gotten a hold of, or is it one of those things that you just have to trust what you see and fly?
One, you have to trust what you see. But two, I think that week one, I think there's a lot of coaches that get carried away, and sometimes you become over-prepared, and you start seeing things that they aren't going to do. I think within the first couple weeks, teams are still trying to figure themselves out, offense and defense. And the best thing you can do as an offense is really stick to your base rules, right? Of this is where I'm going to set the protection. I'm going to point hot here, and if they get me, I'm throwing hot. We're okay. Move on to the next down. Instead of, you know what? Hey, we can protect it by doing this, and then if they don't, don't get too chaotic. Keep it simple. Keep it in front of you, and play football at the end of the day.
Well, I think you alluded to it, right? Keep it simple. Don't try. I mean, take what they give you, right? Like the one thing that stuck out to me watching that game last year was the turnover ratio, right? You won it 3-0, and to give that offense another advantage, just having those opportunities is something you got to mitigate. But So Casey and I had the unique experience last year of coming in to Highmark Stadium on the opposing sideline. Okay. And I've driven.
It wasn't a good night.
No, it sucked ass. We got dog walked. But I think the thing that stuck out to us, Casey and I talk about, was when driving into a stadium, you expect to see some wild stuff, right, from your fans. And I've driven into Highmark 1,000 times, it seems like, on game days. But being on that opposing bus was a beautiful thing, to be honest, because you see like people wielding dildos the size of lightsabers. You see kids giving you the bird. You have old ladies whipping out their butt cheeks, and then you got old men whipping out stuff that shouldn't be whipped out at all. And instead of like being upset, I found myself full of pride. Yeah. Like I found those are my people, right? And I feel like that's the Bills Mafia that's portrayed a lot on the social media and on the platforms. But the one that I know is the philanthropic part of Bills Mafia, right? Like you think of 2017, when he first playoffs, you get Andy Dalton $400,000 from Bills Mafia. You get 2021, you get Lamar Jackson $250,000. You get the Punt Foundation with Dawson, another $250,000. And then the one that stood out to me the most was the Patricia Allen Fund, right? Like that's unbelievable. We talk about 2020, that really tumultuous day, right? You lost your grandmother. I remember how palpable that was, and then it turned into this snowball effect of just. It was beautiful, man. And then they ended up through that raising $1 million, and then it got a life of its own. And then you look at how much money is raised from that foundation. It's well over $5 million through, West Air and all this stuff. And all of that goes to the Oshai's Children's Hospital, where you've been able to build your own wing and give back to these kids something that, and give something to these parents that it's you can't calculate it. You can't put it conceptually how much it means to these folks. Is this something that you ever thought would get the life that it has, dude?
Absolutely not. And to your point, that Seahawks game when my grandmother passed, nobody knew. I had told Coach Dable, and I'm not sure how one fan found out, but he had tweeted it and was like, hey, let's donate $17 in honor of Josh's grandmother. And I woke up the next day and it was like $9,000, and I was just like over the moon. I was like, holy cow. And like you said, it's raised millions upon millions of dollars. And I actually got the privilege to speak to a kid not too long ago who had 5 different surgeries, and life was saved with the equipment bought from the fund.
Hey,
so it's so freaking cool. I really appreciate you bringing it up. It's
that is so cool.
It's an honor. It's a blessing, and it's something that again I never set out to do. It just came to because of how much the fans here love their sports teams and how much they love each other. And it snowballed into this beautiful thing that I get to each and every year find out how to raise more money for.
As much as what sells on social media is like this hot take, this stuff that really is cool, but really no one gives a fuck about. Like, this is the stuff that really fills the cup up of most of the people. This is stuff that people want to see. So kudos to you, man. And what do you see, like this fund, this organization, like where do you see this going in the future? Or is it kind of one of those things just open, it's a wild card?
It's a wild card, and every year I try to find, whether it's partners that I work with in the off season, making sure that, we're getting donations for the hospital and the Patricia Allen Fund, looking forward to hosting a golf tournament and other things throughout the year to continue to raise money for it. So, again, it's near and dear to my heart, and every year it's like, what else can we do? What can we do more? And it's so easy to go and just visit some of these kids, put the phones down. I no cameras, just go in and say hello to families and kids that are going through a hard time, and see their days brighten just by somebody showing up and letting them know that we do care. It doesn't take all that much effort, and it's easy to do, and it definitely puts things in perspective.
It's got to be a weird position to be in where you're thinking, like, I still feel myself as just kind of this average Joe. I'm sure your life has changed quite a bit, but to have this experience where it's unadulterated, it's pure, and to show up and actually just make a difference by showing up has got to be kind of one of those unique experiences that I'm sure you're still wrapping your head around. And another note, one of my favorite things about Josh Allen is he likes to keep his private life private. All right, but the one thing you are very adamant about is golf. Okay? And I don't want to oust you too much, but you have this delicious par 3 golf hole over water at your house. And it was one of our favorite things to do is just drink the brown water around the fire pit and talk about I think it's my time to give this thing a fucking hack. And you would always talk us down like, you know what? Like, I like my house. You would, more than hail damage, you would do some real damage. And I know you had some vetting processes for who was allowed and who wasn't. Is there still that vetting process? And is there someone on this team that sticks out to you that really wants to give it a go? And you're like, hey, pal, I don't know how to break this to you, but there's no shot.
Still a vetting process. You got to go into the simulator. You got to show me that you can swing a club.
Sure.
For one, no shanks. And then last year we had, I'm the first one. I hit a hole in one there. So
hell yeah, dude.
It's got 8 different holes on it, but you have to call which hole you're going to hit
Sure.
it to. And if it goes in, it goes in, right? And I'll give you as many tries as you want. I'm not going to say mine was on the first try, but hey, I put it in the hole.
Let's go.
Last year, our very own Ryan Van Demark.
Vandy?
Vandy was at the house. I've got it on camera, like from my security footage. First shot hits it in the hole, and there was about 8 guys there. We lost our minds. He still talks about it to this day.
Oh, sure.
And he's like, do I count that as a hole in one? And everybody's going to say no. But the dude hadn't taken a swing yet. And he called his hole, and it went in, and it was from over 100 yards. So, like, it's not like a 35, 40-yard shot. Like, we'll let the people comment.
But it's also Vandy.
It is Vandy.
Like you got to knock him down a few. First of all, Casey Vandy's an unbelievable person. One of those guys that came in as an undrafted free agent, worked himself on the team. It's everything you want in a football player and just a teammate. But he is like,
he's so handsome.
He's a schmuck, dude. I love him. He really is. He's handsome, and he's one of my best buddies. He actually came down to Jacksonville not too long ago. We hung out. I'm so proud of him. And okay, so one thing I wanted to do, I know rookie hazing's not allowed anymore, but I think rookies, you can build life skills, right? And there are scuba instructors in Buffalo. And I know you've probably, as great of a golfer as you are, people are, I know you put a few balls in the drink, right? So what are your thoughts on, like, I know there's one called Dip and Dive up in Tonawanda. Like, what's your thought on getting a rookie scuba certified and then getting them in there, finding all the golf balls, any murder weapons you have in there, and just not only getting your golf balls back, but also giving them a life skill?
Yeah, I definitely think that's on the horizon. I think it's got to take the right guy to force into doing that. However, I will pay. I will pay for every ball that comes out of there.
Hey.
Golf balls aren't cheap.
Sure.
And I don't know.
Well, hey, the golf balls you're swinging, dude, are not cheap.
Yeah,
it's all about the spin, dude.
It's all about the spin. You got to have it spinning.
Well,
Yeah, I would pay for somebody to go down there, like $1 a ball, just
Dollar
for
ball.
the hell of it, you know?
Dude, get some big boys and scuba. I mean, Vandy just screams, "Give me scuba certified." That's just me,
100%.
but
100%.
okay. So Casey's a stick, dude. Don't let him fool you. I'm dog shit at golf. All right, but we both
Not a
love
stick.
golf content on YouTube, and someone that you've kind of immersed yourself with is the Bob Does Sports group. I don't subscribe to much stuff, but Bob Does Sports, something about those guys. You got Joey D, you got Bob, you got Fat Perez, you got the Jet, Pop, and Jensen. Like all those dudes, they seem like a great hang. They seem authentic, and something about when that camera turns on, they just seem like a good time. Is that everything that it seems to be when you hang out with those dudes?
They say don't meet your heroes. Unless your heroes are the Bob Does.
Yeah, that's great stuff, dude.
They are awesome. They are the same people off camera as they are on camera. They have, that great dynamic of a couple shitty golfers and Fat Perez, who's really good. He goes by Fat for sure.
He does.
So you can call him Fat. And then, they add in, obviously, some different people throughout the year, and they are such a good time. They are so much fun. Their content is awesome, and they keep doing it. They're doing it big.
They are doing it big, and I know they're hounding you to get on a certain segment or two. Is there anything that screams to you? Like, I know you'd probably crush some food, the fireball stuff. I mean, who knows? I do know, but I don't want to out a kid that you could probably handle your fucking own on that. Is there anything that screams to you?
I mean, the 9 shots, 9 holes.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's exactly where
that'd be tough. It'd be tough, but it's doable.
Well, and I think your biggest thing would be like, I don't care about the golf. I'm going to try to get everyone else around me as lit up as I possibly could. Like as long as we have a great time, the Holy Spirit comes out. Like that's all that matters. Okay.
How bad did Bob fail in Buffalo? Or did you call it the Buffalo? Is that what it's called?
I got him multiple times.
Yeah. I would fail miserably.
I think he was lit up by like hole 3.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you in on a game. Hold it in your left hand for me. Okay. Never in your right. Sure. All right. If you're holding it in your right and I say Buffalo, you gotta finish it.
I like that a lot. At any time?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm gonna get banged up within a few holes, and I can live with that. Did you think it was gonna get this saucy? Because I didn't.
How big are your hands?
I was gonna ask you about yours. Mother.
Buffalo.
You're
Good. We
Because
took care
then
of
because-
we're 1-1. Me, Sam, Christian, and Kyle. Me, Sam, and Kyle are 1-1 on them. So we got to have our grudge match, and we're going to have it soon. So
that's a beautiful thing. Well, we can't wait to tune in for that. There's 2 more segments, and we're going to get you out of here, Josh. The first of the last 2 segments is going to be fan questions, and the first fan question and is in a new segment called Mailbox with Mitch. I think that's what it is, right, Casey? Did I fuck that up?
Oh, yeah. We love it.
Okay. So
Mitch's mailbox.
You've got mail.
we got AW out of Colorado. AW out of Colorado. Roll the clip, please.
Josh, my brother.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've been on this golf tour. You've been, making a name for yourself as one of the better golfers in the NFL. But why don't you tell the people about all those days back at Jacoby, those 2-man scrambles? Who was the best? Cheers, brother.
What do you think, Josh?
Listen, Andrew Wingard, a.k.a. Dewey.
Baby.
He's a top 5 white boy of all time.
He is. He's great.
I wish you guys, I'm sure you're him in the league. Maybe you got a different version of him. I don't think so.
No,
change.
hell no.
But
No.
Dewey in college, dog.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's the best. I
He
freaking
really
love
is.
that guy. And a really good golfer. He's an absolute stick. I miss him. I can't wait to hopefully play with him soon. So that'd be a good match.
I know Casey's played with him a few times. Yeah. I've only got to know him as a player and a teammate. One of the best dudes. Always down to hang. Always down to stir it up and say it how it is too, which you got to appreciate. Okay, on to the next one. Case, roll the next one, please.
Hey, Josh. My name is Sam Darnold. I am a huge fan, and I have a question for you. So some people refer to you as the flop god when it comes to golf and using the flop shot around the greens. And I was wondering if there was a tip that you could share with me to help improve my flop shot game. Thank you so much. Love you.
Sam Darnold out of California. What do you got for Sam Darnold, Josh?
So that's on the golf course. We don't call him Sam Darnold. We call him Sammy Spinner.
Sammy Spinner.
Because I don't know why he's asking me about flop shots. Because he's actually the flop god.
Flop god.
He's a flop guy from anywhere and everywhere. He can be 3 yards off the green. He's hitting a flop shot, and he's going to put it within 3 feet. So, open up that club face and just swing it hard.
Give her the business
Swing left,
a little bit.
I guess. I don't know.
No, that's a viable answer. Sometimes I think that's a candid answer that people want to hear. Like sometimes you don't know, and it sounds like what's his name? Spinner.
Sammy Spinners.
Sammy Spinners definitely knows how to flop it up.
Sammy Dime, Sammy Spinners.
Dude, both beautiful names. We love the fact that he's in Seattle. We wish him nothing but the best. Great dude. Next is KB out of Illinois. KB.
Can I guess who this is?
Yeah, sure. I think you probably.
Go ahead.
KB out of Illinois.
Illinois. Give it a go.
Kyle Brandt? I don't know.
Could be. Case, how you?
Oh, you dirty Buffalo dog. Right now, but here's my question. Josh, is it true that you were bored and maybe even fell asleep watching the movie The Princess Bride for the first time? Be honest, it's cool.
Let's switch it up a little bit from golf to movies. Josh, do you put timeless classics on? Do you you hit the snooze?
Not all of them, just the ones that aren't very good.
Ooh.
Hey, I gotta tell you,
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Nah, I'm not either. It's got
I know
its
The
purpose.
Princess Bride's like a
It
cult
is.
classic, if you will.
Yeah.
And I see Kyle standing over there waiting for me,
Yeah.
but it just didn't do it for me.
It's not your cup of
Didn't
tea,
do it for
dude.
me.
Sometimes you got to catch some Z's, and if a shitty movie's on, you can do it. All right.
Yeah.
The last and final question before we hit our last segment is RF out of Arizona. RF.
You guess this one?
RF. Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well, we'll see. RF out of...
Yo, Josh, bro. Yo, man, true Bills Mafia here. I bleed Bills, baby. I even stuck it out through those horrid Fitzmagic years, man. Josh, what's your go-to midnight snack? Just asking so I can synchronize my eating schedule with yours for maximum chemistry on Sundays, bro.
Now, I'm not totally sold on that being Fitzpatrick. Whoever it is has got some serious blue hair and kick-ass sunglasses. What do you think about that? What do you eat for midnight snacks there, babe?
Oh, love you, Fitzy. Midnight snack. I mean, I'm a big cookies and milk guy.
Sure you are.
Got to get that calcium, you know?
Yeah, you do.
Got to get that calcium.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my
Yeah, I don't know. Stick to it. Stick to your guns.
that's
And,
good.
I mean, there's a reason why he fell asleep during that movie. I would have been fucking.
What type of cookie are we talking? Chocolate chip?
It's
Oreo?
gotta be chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah. I'm a classic guy, you know?
All right. So the last part of this beautiful first episode of Monday Mornings with Mitch, we can't thank you enough, Josh, for joining us. Is
this the OG?
This is the OG, dude. Yeah. So if we crash and burn, dude, we're taking you with us. So please, God. All right. So this is a section that I want to keep doing. It's one of the great things about the couch when Jeff Mazurik's equipment room this is the part where you get something off your chest. Okay. It could be about football. It could be about life or anything. I'm going to go first. Okay. So Josh, back in 2019, when I first got to Buffalo, I wanted to make a good first impression. I was really excited to work with you. I thought we could do awesome things, I just wanted so desperately for you to want to be my friend. All right. So what I thought was, all right, I'm going to be a professional, but also I'm going to have a little fun, right? So during walkthroughs, since you don't have to wear like practice pants, I thought maybe if I wore less and less support on my undies, we'd get more and more drapage on the hands. All right. And it came to a head one day where I could tell you were a little bit on edge, and I had some droop. Like, I'm pretty sure you thought I was wearing truck nuts in my shorts. All right. And there was major droopage, and it was a point. Yeah. And I say you gave my kids high fives before anyone else did, right? Like you were back. That's just the truth. But on this same day we were doing a double cadence in a walkthrough. I was talking to someone, I had forgotten it until the very end, and I clinch, and I just rip the most insane ass on your fingers and knuckles where I thought I broke at least 2 or 3 of them. And to say you were genuinely upset with me is an understatement. I don't think you talked to me for a good 48 hours. I remember calling my wife saying, I think I ruined it before it even began. And I just want you to know that there's not a day that goes by where I don't think about that. And I think in the bottom of your heart, you still believe that I did that on purpose. And I promise you.
Listen, I was mad in the moment. Haven't washed my hands since.
You know what?
But I did get you back. I got you back.
Yeah.
And a few walkthroughs later.
Maybe for
bringing it up a can of worms.
No. It's a beautiful thing. It's the reason why I want to do this thing. All right, so Josh, this is your opportunity to get anything off of your chest. It could be about football. It could be about life. Anything.
I want to say I am so proud of Mitch Morse.
Oh, Jesus.
I know that this is maybe outside of your comfort zone, and you've been fantastic. I'm so happy to be along on this journey with you. I love you. You are not just a great teammate, not just a great human, but a great husband and a great father. And I love you. I support you. Whatever you need from me, you'll always have it. And you're tier A, brother. Absolute tier A human being. And I thank God that I get to know you and be your friend.
Buddy, that's the nicest
That's
thing
awesome.
anyone said to me. It means a ton, and I'm glad I'm sitting down so you can't see what's happening downstairs. Josh, I love you, pal. It's reciprocated. I think one of the greatest things about Josh is that he takes the time year after year, even though he knows there's turnover in the league, and he's going to live 15 or 20 of these lifetimes. That is an NFL season, right? You have to garner relationships. You have to do everything on the field, but then you have to get to know guys. And I think you alluded that to that in Hard Knocks and training camp, right? And then you lose these guys, and it's got to be gut wrenching. And some people can grow numb to it and shy themselves away from it. You've always made it a point to get to know people, who they truly are, and it means the world. And that's the reason why the locker room loves you, pal. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Josh Allen, 2024 NFL MVP, and one of my best buddies. Thank you for coming on, pal.
Love you. And good luck with everything. Appreciate you, Casey. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Josh. You're the man.
All right, buddy. Go talk to Kyle now.
All right, love you guys.
I love you, bud.
All right, see you, brother.
Old Joshy boy. Well, there you go. That was our interview with Josh Allen. And to say that was an awesome experience is an understatement. Keep this on your radar if you remotely care. Casey and I will be in Buffalo for the New Orleans game late September. Okay, it's only 1 o'clock kickoff, I think, in like the 5 home games there are, and we want to see what Bills Mafia is all about. I've never tailgated. I've always wanted to see what this was like. We're going to bring a camera and we're going to just let it fly. Like, we want to bring our mind, body, and spirit there. And if we only leave with 2 of those, which we hope is our mind and body, and leave our soul there in Orchard Park, that's cool. Of course, we want to see some of my old buddies. We probably won't film that because I just want to hang out. But we'll also try to see if we can't get some inside scoop on the new stadium, what that looks like, and just what a game day weekend in Orchard Park's like. There's nothing like it. I've been on both sides of it, and it is a unique experience.
Will this be your first as a non-player?
This will be my first tailgate in general. And,
that's amazing. This is going to be a blast.
I kind of want to let it loose, dude. So please, help us.
Well, also, too, if there's any Bills Mafia people out there that are bigger than me, I may need help carrying the big cat.
Well, I mean, it's a 1 o'clock game, thank God. And, bring a stretcher because we plan on leaving there not on our own 2 feet. But thank you again for joining the episode. Look forward to the next one. Take care and God bless.
And there's nothing I can do about it now.